Hello class, long time no see, hope you're avoiding everyone. Um, let's learn about the California sea lion, or as its friends call it, Zalaphus californianus. Um, there's a couple, Californianus, as you might have guessed, refers to where it's found, vaguely near the coast uh, of it's found right here. No, it's found California all the way up to Washington, Canada a little bit, and then all the way down to um, Mexico, Baja, especially around Baja and that little Gulfy place, wherever that is. Um, down there is also where they will make harems and have little babies. There's an island, the Channel Islands, probably. I don't know. Ask them. Um, uh, and usually one male will have a harem of up to 14 females. And a few ways you can tell the difference between them. Uh, One is this bump or the sagittal crest. Their Latin name, Zalaphus californianus, Zalaphus means intensive crest, and that is one intensive bump on its head. Another easy way to tell the difference is that the males can be almost 4 times as heavy as the females. They're usually about 7 feet, 850 pounds. Females usually just get about 220 pounds. And they're obviously darker, more of a dark chocolate versus more of a, I don't know, a French coffee. This one's very light. They're not, all the females aren't that light, you know. Um, um, they are carnivores, so they like eating fish, herring, squid, and then they're opportunistic, so they'll eat anything that's small, meaty, bite-sized, fit in their mouth. So like, you know, they'll eat it. They'll also, because they're opportunistic, they'll also get into fishers' nets. But don't want to get entangled in that yet. Let's keep talking about the family. They have the females take care of the young, and they breastfeed them. They're mammals, as you can tell by their whiskers. They don't really have fear. Other sea lions have fur, more fur. But yeah, okay. They give them milk for 6 to 9 months, and during that time, it's kind of a cycle between feeding the pups milk and getting food for themselves as the females. And this can lead people to mistakenly think that the pup has been abandoned. The female may have to leave the pup for 3, 4, even 5 days at a time as she goes hunting and feeding. And on this cycle of 2 days breastfeeding, 4 days feeding. But if you're ever unsure, definitely Google a number. There are several organizations dedicated to helping marine mammals. You also might be confused. If you see one out in water, you might think, why isn't he moving? And why is all his flippers up like this? Is he entangled? Which is a legitimate worry because they do get entangled, and that's bad. But they like to do something called rafting, where they're just hanging out like this, and they just do that just to rest, just because they can, because you know they're swimming all the time. But getting entangled with buoys and fishing gear and rope is a very legitimate threat that they face, as well as getting entangled with fishermen. Fishermen do not like seals and sea lions a lot because they will take their fish. They both like fish, and they get in fights, and which is why it's important to not feed sea lions. If you feed a sea lion, you kind of become the bridge. You kind of become a gateway food to this dangerous commercial fisherman food, which they might kill you for. Bad people hang out with men as a sea lion. Also hurricanes and El Nino years and algal blooms can definitely affect sea lions. Luckily, sea lions are protected since 1975 under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. And they're right now listed as least concern by the IUCN, the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. Just so we're not confused, sea lions versus seals. A sea lion is going to have a long neck versus a seal is going to have maybe an extra long butt, and you're going to be able to see the ears, and the front and back flippers will be able to move forward better to help itself get around better on land than a seal. Here's a nice little infographic there. Thank you, Wildlife Fact File. And thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you found it thrilling.